last thing you want to be in a fight is tired. No matter how good of a fighter you are, if you are too tired, it simply doesn't matter. With that in mind, if we can find a way to make our opponent tired in a fight, we are almost certainly going to win. Today, we will look at the 3 keys to making our opponent tired. Efficient offense. If we want to make our opponent tired, we can't get tired while doing it. At the same time, however, we can't do nothing. The misunderstanding some fighters make is having the mindset of, my opponent will get tired by throwing their offense, and I will just wait until they are tired to start my offense. Although this strategy worked for the great Homer Simpson, it is a very flawed way of fighting. You have to assume that your opponent isn't completely brain dead and will tire themselves out by throwing their own offense. A balance has to be found between doing nothing and tiring yourself out. In order to successfully tire your opponent out, you have to throw offense, but you have to do it in an efficient way. The ways to be efficient in your offense is by not throwing everything into your strikes and throwing with clean technique. If all you do is bomb overhands, obviously you are going to get tired. But if you strike with good technique, not at full power, that is being efficient in your offense. Consistent body work. A fantastic way to tire out your opponent is through consistent body work. No matter the level of athlete you are, if you get hit with the perfect shot to the body, you can be put in deep trouble. But strategically, this isn't the result we are seeking when working the body. Think of the body shot knockout as a bonus. The true purpose in bodywork is to tire our opponent out while making them deal with defending multiple levels. Make them uncomfortable. This is the most foolproof way of making your opponent tired. Whether that be wrestling with a striker, striking with a wrestler, pressuring a kicker, or kicking a puncher. When you put your opponent in the kind of fight they don't want to be in, they will be uncomfortable. The reason we get tired when we are uncomfortable is our brain is multitasking. It's doing all of its normal functions while also trying to manage the stress that you're feeling. Even beyond the brain, if our body is more experienced in striking training, we are less likely to get tired in that area. This is why a wrestler can grapple hard for so long, but then look absolutely gassed after only a short time on the feet. Another way to make our opponent uncomfortable is through pressure. No matter what style of fighter you are, when you are put under effective, threatening pressure, you will certainly become uncomfortable. This is why all the best cardio as a weapon fighters employ a pressure style. It fast tracks emptying your opponent's gas tank through making them uncomfortable. So in summary, the 3 keys to making our opponent tired are 1. Being efficient with our offense, 2. Working the body, and 3. Making them uncomfortable.